Great to connect with you. How's everything going today?
Good. I'm on my lunch break, so
That's always a plus.
yeah.
Great. Well, I wanted
How's
to
how's
talk.
my hair? How's my hair look? Look good?
It looks good. Always got to do the hair check, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, yeah, I wanted to talk to you about, Wicked Love. You guys
Yep.
described it as having like an old school Sunset Strip vibe, and I totally agree with
Yeah.
that. When I
Yeah. Oh,
first
perfect.
heard it, I was like, that's exactly the vibe I get.
Oh, fantastic.
Can you talk a little bit about, what went into creating the sound for this particular song?
So it was started by me and Austin, the lead guitarist. We were raised on 80s music, and so that's something that we knew that we always wanted to do. And I met Austin in 2013. I had moved down to South Carolina after being in the Navy, and I just went on Craigslist. I was like, "Hey, I'm a singer. I'm looking for a band. I sing '80s inspired stuff, so kind of a broad spectrum. A lot of people don't do it, so I was like, I don't know if I'll get a hit, but I guess I'll try." And Austin was in a tribute band called Glam Nation, and they basically, big hair, spandex, half shirts and stuff like that. And he had contacted me and was like, "Hey, we're looking for a singer." And I was like, "Okay, yeah, absolutely." And he's like, "Can you come over and just like show me what you got real quick?" I said, "Yeah, sure. Where do you live?" And he lived in the same exact apartment complex that I lived in.
Wow, what
So
are
it was
the
like
odds?
it was fate and destiny that brought us together. And so I went over there and I talked to him and stuff and found out what was going on with the band. And I sang for him. I think I sang Firehouse because that's like my favorite 80s band. And right then and there, he was like, "You know what, man? We should probably start an original band." And I was like, "Absolutely, I'm completely down with that." And the rest is history. We've just been writing together and doing that style of music since 2013.
Oh, that's awesome. And I feel like that whole story could be like a movie or a TV show or something like that.
Yeah, my entire life is should be a movie. I've done a lot of crazy stuff. I used to so I lived in Vermont. I used to have 3,000 Christmas trees on a farm. I had 3,500 maple trees. I used to do produce maple sugar, right? I had 56 dogs at one point.
Oh
I
my,
used to sled dog.
that's crazy.
I was,
That's
I was in the
awesome.
service. I've done so many things.
Wow. No, I would definitely watch that movie. You should
Yeah,
find someone to produce
yeah.
it.
Yeah, my life has been a wild ride.
Well, that's probably where the, EP title comes from, right?
Oh yeah. Just nothing but energy and kick ass.
Well, speaking of stories, what would you say is like the best concert you ever attended? Are there any crazy stories from
Yeah.
a concert?
So like concert that we did or concert that I've been to with other like seen other
Yeah,
bands.
yeah, like a show you went to as a fan.
Okay, so all right, so this is funny. I was never really a big Kiss fan, right? Like I liked them, I respected them. I was like, yeah, Kiss, they got a couple of good songs, blah 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 blah. And then I saw them on their final tour. I was like, I've got to go see them, before they're done. I have to. And they absolutely blew me away. I could like just a smile the entire time. Their theatrics, their show, everything went together, and it was everything that I thought that a major arena show should be. And I gained inspiration from that as well. The pyrotechnics, the blasts of the fireworks hit me in the face. I could feel it in my chest. It was amazing. And Paul Stanley and Gene and the rest of them, they did not waver at all. With like I think he was like 69 years old when I saw him.
Oh, wow.
and he was everywhere, all over the stage. And I look back and I think to myself, I was like, well, these are the guys that talk about how they haven't done drugs, they haven't done, they haven't binged alcohol, they've always taken care of their bodies. So I was like, I'm done with everything. I gotta stop, right? Because I want to be 69 years old and I want to be on that stage doing stuff
Mm.
like that someday. So it was amazing. Absolutely amazing. And I talked to buddies that had seen them in the past, like in the 70s and stuff like that. And he told me, he was like, I'm just letting you know you didn't miss anything. They were exactly the same as they were back then as they are now. And I was super elated about that. So
Wow, that's amazing. No, I've never seen
yeah.
them live either, but
Oh,
I've heard great things about their live shows.
oh, it's absolutely incredible. Incredible.
Did you ever see the movie Detroit Rock City?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I get told I look like Jam all the time.
Oh, oh, you know what? I kind of see
Yeah,
it now.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's
I love
funny.
that movie. It's a very underrated movie. Not a lot of people bring that up.
Yeah, but I guess, there's a reason why they wanted to go see Kiss because they're
Yeah, yeah,
put on a
yeah,
good live
yep,
show.
yeah. I totally understand. But yeah, they made me a big time fan that when I went and saw them. I was like, oh man, I have slept on these guys. This is amazing.
Well, speaking of shows, I saw that you have an upcoming show with the Lonely Ones, who they're another band
Yep.
killing it right now.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I've heard so much about them. I can't wait to hang out with them. I can't wait to party with them. It's coming up on December 2nd, I believe it is. December 2nd.
Right,
I'm
yeah.
gonna be there with them. Yeah, super stoked. Like I said, I've just been hearing nothing but good things about those guys. So it's like, ooh, I can't wait to meet them.
Well, it seems like a fun show, and hopefully you guys can have you been in the Boston area before with performing or
So I've
any
never been to the
plans?
Boston area for performing, but I'm a big time Bruins fan,
Mm,
right?
nice.
Hardcore. My one side of my family is all from Boston. They're from Plimpton,
Mm,
Massachusetts.
nice.
Yeah. So I spent a lot of time in Boston.
Oh, cool. Well, hopefully you guys can do a show in the Boston
Oh,
area.
oh, I would love to. Yeah. Hook us up, man. Let's
I'll
give
do
us a
it. Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
I'll have to find a way. There's a lot of
Yeah,
cool
we'll
venues that
try.
have been opening up. So
Okay. Nice.
if you could pick
Absolutely.
any rock musician's brain, dead or alive, who would it be?
Ooh, ooh. You know what? I'm gonna say Freddie Mercury.
Oh my, that's I adore Freddie
Yeah,
Mercury.
yeah. Oh, me too. Me too. I would love to pick his brain and to see what it was like back then. I bet you. Oh man, the things that he'd probably say. Imagine if he was alive today, man.
Oh, I
Holy
know.
moly. Yeah. You know what? I like to think that if he was alive today, he'd probably be a grumpy old man and really upset with how music is going nowadays in the modern world. That's what I would think.
He probably would not be a fan of TikTok and all those TikTok
No, no,
rappers.
no, no. Or you never know. Maybe jump on that wagon and be like, "This is great," But who knows? I guess we'll never know.
I know, right? That's oh
Yeah.
man, that's one musician gone way too soon.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I agree. He
But
was
yeah, he was
great.
a genius.
That was one of the first. I remember being 12 years old, and in the back of my father's station wagon, right, and Mr. Fahrenheit coming on, and I could sing that song word for word when I was 12 years old. I remember blasting it, and I remember my stepmother at the time going, "Oh my God!"
I know, but did you ever listen to his album with Montserrat Caballé, the opera singer?
No.
Yeah, he that was like one of the last albums he did before he died. He did a collaboration with the opera singer, and I'm like, who would have thought?
Oh yeah. I gotta look that up. I gotta
Yeah,
look that up.
it's
You know what?
incredible.
I did see recently? I saw the singer from Styx he did he did a bunch of his songs with a a children's choir, I think, or a children's orchestra. Oh God, you want to talk about another like amazing singer and just like amazing music? You got to look it up. It's crazy.
I'll have to.
I forgot what children's orchestra it was. I think it was the Atlanta Children's Orchestra. I'm not too sure, but it made me cry. Like it was just so good. You know how like when music just like hits you, like
Yeah,
you just start
like reaches
like
into your soul.
yeah. It's not sad tears. It's not happy tears. It's just like all of this emotion and feeling coming out. You just start.
Oh yeah,
Woo.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely have to check that out. So the singer from Styx.
Yeah. I forgot his name. Oh, I was just talking about it the other day.
Yeah, I'm blanking on it too. But I saw them perform with Def Leppard a while back. I think they opened up for Def Leppard.
Oh man, what a show that must have been.
It was
Sticks
great.
and Def Leppard. Holy smokes. Oh my goodness. Oh, and I love Def Leppard. Don't get me started with that.
Oh, I
Oh,
know. And they're still performing too, which is, great to
absolutely.
see.
Yeah, they're still Joe's looking a little worse for wear, but I mean he's always gonna be my hero, man. And Phil's looking amazing
I
with his
know,
shirt
right?
off. Oh
It's
my God.
crazy. He's never going to put a shirt on.
No. I hope I can look that good when I'm an old man.
He'll probably be in like a nursing home. They're like, Phil, you got to put on a shirt. He's like,
Yeah.
no.
Stop for you bloody bastards.
Yeah, that's great. Well, so my last question is, what's next for the band? What do you guys have in the pipeline?
Okay, so obviously we have the shows coming up. We have a show tomorrow at the Music Farm in Charleston, South Carolina, downtown Charleston. And then we have the December 2nd show with the Lonely Ones. And then we have December 3rd. It's going to be a Toys for Tots kind of benefit show. We're going to be opening up for Ron Keel.
Oh, nice.
And then that should end our shows for this year. And then in February of next year, we're going to be hitting it hard in the studio and pumping out some new songs for everybody's ears, right? So we can get some more stuff out there so we can actually start pushing a little bit more and hopefully get out of this state and come and see all the fans that love us.
That's a good plan.
So that's yeah, we're gonna pump out probably about 10 new songs. We'll probably release them once every month or so. Um, and then probably around the end of the year, we'll have a collaboration and, pump out maybe some vinyls or something like that,
Oh, nice. Yeah, vinyl is coming back, so
Yeah,
even
absolutely.
cassette tapes.
Well, I was gonna say, like, I really wanna press some cassette tapes, man. I want to run some reels, like really, really badly, because I want to sell like I want to like wholesale buy a bunch of like Walkmans and then like sell them at shows as like or just give them out at shows and stuff.
Oh,
I
that's
think that'd be
awesome.
really yeah.
No, that's cool. Yeah, because it seems like the 90s are, really popular with college students, at least in
Yeah,
Boston.
yeah. I'm starting to see that too. The funny thing is like when we were doing this in 2015, when we were actually still performing for the first time and going through all this, we had quite a bit of fans here in Charleston, South Carolina, but at that time, I don't feel like people were really ready for the resurgence of our type of music, right? And so we kind of just like died off a little bit. We didn't keep at it, and then the band broke up. And Austin, my partner, the lead guitarist, he moved away, and then it was this year that Brad Krug, our rhythm guitarist, convinced Austin to come back to Charleston and get the band back together. And I feel like this time around, it's been a lot better. We're older. We're in our 30s, our younger 30s, and I think we've got better heads on our shoulders this time, you know. So I think us in our earlier years, you know, it was good for us to establish the music, but I believe this is our time, and it was good that it happened this way.
Yeah, everything happens for a reason, I like to say.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely, yeah. It was
Awesome.
destiny.
Well, Brendan, I really appreciate you taking the time to chat. And
Absolutely.
yeah, I'm really loving Wicked Love and can't wait to hear your new music.
Awesome. We'll have it out as soon as we can. As soon as it's probably going to come out is sometime in February or March.
Nice.
But I'll make sure to send you an exclusive. If you send me your email, then we'll get it to you first.
Awesome. Thank you. I appreciate
Right?
it.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Well, enjoy the rest of your day.
Awesome. You too. And thank you so much for having us on.
Yeah, my pleasure.
All
Bye.
right. Stay wicked.